would be going by proverbs and bywords. Remember that, right? But guess what? They're gonna say the same thing among themselves. Then we call these people niggas. Then we call them all kind of derogatory terms, as well as we allow the world to do so as well. And we've even allowed them to call each other these different bywords, right? So how are these people able to esteem themselves, first and foremost, as we're doing right now? And how are these people able to be one of the sons of God? Because that's what they're going to realize. They're going to realize when they see us get beamed up, it's going to click in their mind, oh shit, bam, these niggas are the sons of God. God damn. You know?
Why is he getting beamed up and I'm not?
And I'm not, right. But as they're thinking that, brother, simultaneously those missiles are going to come hit them.
Yeah, that's going to give them the answer.
Yeah.
Reading on, it says, we fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor.
Right, and his end to be without honor. Go on.
How is he numbered among the children of the Most High?
Yeah, and that's what they're already saying now, like vocab alone. How are these niggas saying that they're the Israelites? It's got to be those people in Israel. They got to be the Israelites. These Negroes can never be the Israelites. And you know what the thing with vocab alone? He don't believe that those people are the Israelites. The average American now, as well as the average America was for a long time a bunch of dumbasses, but now they're coming to grips and finding the truth out that they're not the people of the Lord. All right? And they will always hate it any doggone way. But people more so finding out that they can't be the real people. So if they're not the real people, then who else are the real people? And vocab knows we're the real people. He just don't want to accept it and believe in that reality that we are the Jews, that we are the people of the Bible. That's all it is. And he's on a journey to subdue and to prevent this truth from going out. But he hasn't come close to doing such a thing. Go on, brother.
You got more? I was just going to say that also vocab, there's also, along with vocab, Esau's pushing this thing called hate speech now, where now it sounds hateful to say we're supreme and that we're above other nations.
Yeah.
I mean, YouTube will even try and censor your videos for saying that we're above, but it's just the truth.
Yeah.
If you can't get angry at the truth, man. It's like the number 3 is greater than the number 2. Is that hate speech because you say 3 is greater than 2?
Right.
No, that's just reality. And we are just above and you're just below.
Right.
Not well, we can gloat, but it's just how it is.
But brother, where was the hate speech when they were
Doing it to us?
Exactly. Where was the hate speech when they was going around the world spreading this white supremacy nonsense? All of a sudden, oh, we gotta clamp down on certain people that's saying things that, you know, that doesn't basically don't go along with what they're talking about, the narrative.
Yeah. I done a video on the power of Yahushua's name. You know what they did? They put they censored it. They put an age restriction on it. No, I didn't cuss them. Just put the
You see?
Right.
Yeah.
You see, brother?
That's what the problem is. The problem is that we're not going along with their fucking narrative, man. That we ain't shit and we're niggas and another thing, we're not subscribing to this rap nonsense either. We're subscribing to the holy men of the Lord, which is our ancient forefathers, and what we're subscribing to is our nationality, the Israelites.
That's right.
Can somebody get me Isaiah 60, verse 12? You get me Isaiah 60, verse 12. You read what you had read again, Jeremiah 3.
Jeremiah 3, yeah, once again. Jeremiah 3:18. In those days, the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel, and they shall come together out of the land of the north and to the land that I have given for an inheritance.
And then they're going to come into the land of Israel. You see, that land of Israel, because you have a bunch of degenerates that are down there, dirty gutter rats that are down there, that land has to be cleansed. And the way that land is going to be cleansed is through the destruction. World War III. And in World War III, there's going to be air jet fighter planes. There's going to be all kind of destructive weapons that will be used. And the main destructive weapon, which is the waste to destroy, according to, the book of somewhere around Isaiah, is the nuclear missiles. And the missiles are going to destroy that land clean, dissolved, and we're going to rebuild back that place, as it says that we're going to come back and rebuild back the desolate places.
I'll bring it out, yeah?
Go on, brother.
Isaiah 60:12 says, "For the nations and the kingdoms that will not serve thee shall perish. Ye, those nations shall be utterly wasted."
So the Lord said if the nations don't serve us, then they will be what? They're going to receive some kind of penalty, and the penalty is going to be death. All right? And the way that that's going to be done is that they're not going to be able to eat. They're going to experience a drought. Let's read that again one more time.
For the nations and the kingdoms that will not serve thee shall perish.
Okay.
Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Yes, they're going to be put to death. But I'm thinking about another scripture. That's why I said that. I'm thinking about another scripture where it says, if they don't come up to serve our Passovers,
They'll get no rain.
then they'll get no rain, so they'll have a drought. So in other words, they're going to perish. It goes back to the same thing. It all originates. It's all going to go back to the point of if they don't serve us, something's going to happen. The Lord is going to do something to them, and that something is going to be that they perish. And what's going to allow them to perish? The drought. So there lies your supremacy once again. All right. One more time, brother. Let's read that again.
For the nations and the kingdoms that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
Not first time wasted, 2 times wasted. Utterly wasted. That's what that means. Okay? Point blank in the story. So let's move. Now we're going to move forward.
Come on. Well, what did you call for?
You can also get Ecclesiastes 19, verse 29. Yeah, you can get that now. Yeah. Continue to read on with Isaiah 60, Salakia. No, you've already read it.
Yeah, that was me. I read that.
Yeah, we're done now. Come.
I've got a precept, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
If you ain't got nothing.
Because what you was reading before was Jeremiah 7. Jeremiah 3 and 17. Yeah, we're done with that already.
First Israel 4, he was talking about this truth, because Eda was talking about, do we know what we got? So I'm going to bring this one out in First Israel 4, the conclusion that the king came to. Then the king and the princes looked one upon another, so he began to speak of the truth. 35. Is he not great that maketh these things? Therefore great the truth and stronger than all things. All the earth crieth upon the truth, and the heaven blesseth it.
And we have access to it.
Yeah.
We understand it. So we understand and have access to this truth, which is above all things, as we just read. And that would then show later on, or showcase, the Lord is going to showcase that we're going to be above everybody. Simply put, because we have the highest kind of knowledge above all knowledge. So if the people that have all of that knowledge, the knowledge that is above all knowledge that people have gotten access to, right? We're going to be above them. I don't have to elaborate any more on that. It's just that simple. So that's how you know we're the chief, or going to be the chief nation.
Can I add to what you just said?
Yeah.
Because I heard the saying the other day, the truth standeth the test of time, or the truth revealeth the truth revealeth all things. But a lie is just a longer way to the truth.
Exactly.
So, vocab alone, man, you ain't going to hide the truth. You may deter certain people who are not down for it, but for those that are down for it, let me just finish off reading here. And all the earth crieth upon the truth, and the heaven blesseth it. All the works shake and tremble at it, and with it is no unrighteous thing.
Why is that though? Because
Heavy.
the earth was created of the truth. The earth came from the truth. So when the truth, there you go. That's a better word, brother. The earth was founded on the truth. So when the truth is heard, the earth recognizes it. That's how much of a power this knowledge and this understanding has.
Yeah,
All right?
Conclusion, yeah? So he said the Zerubbabel, out of the three kings, this is the conclusion he concluded. He says, wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, such as all their wicked works, and there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they shall perish. Last one. As for the truth, it endureth and is always strong.
Come on.
It liveth and conquereth forevermore.
Nothing beats the truth.
It liveth and conquereth forevermore.
Nothing
As I've
beats the
said already
truth.
before, how the truth is always consistent.
Yeah.
It's always on time. So if this is what we stand by, then I mean, again, I have to say it the fourth time coming. Right? You can do nothing against the truth before the truth.
You know what comes to my mind? If Volker Malone went in the ring, as he is now with Deontay Wilder, and started to say, "Oh, you niggas to go back into state." Man, you said that Deontay Wilder, the frame of mind that is in there, that's an idiot coming up against someone with the truth. Like the truth is that you get knocked out, man. That's what the truth is gonna do to him, man.
Yeah, you're going up.
This is Proverbs 12 and 19. The lip of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment.
Wow.
Another beautiful precept.
Wow.
But I tell you what you do, brother. I want you to read that scripture again. From the where I forgot how it goes, man. But it talks about the truth.
Oh yeah, Zerubbabel. The conclusion that the three wise men came to, and from 33 it says, "Then the king and the princes
No,
looked."
go to verse 31.
Oh, verse 31. Higher, yeah. And yet for all this, the king gaped and gazed upon her with open mouth, and she laughed upon him, and he laughed also.
Yeah.
But if she took any displeasure at him, the king was fain to flatter,
Right.
that she might be reconciled to him again. 32. O ye men, how can it be but woman should be strong? That woman should be strong, seeing they do thus.
Right.
33. Then the king and the princes looked one upon another. So he began to speak of the truth. O ye men, are not women strong? Great is the earth, higher is the heaven.
Right.
Swift is the sun in his course. For he compasseth the heavens round about, and fetcheth his course again to his own place in one day.
Go on.
Is he not greater than maketh these things? Therefore great is the truth, and stronger than all things.
Right. Go on.
And all the earth crieth upon the truth, and the heaven blesseth it. All works shake and
Yeah.
tremble at it.
As I've explained, and I'll say it again, like this brother corrected me, you know? This earth and everything in this creation was founded upon the truth. So we have this truth. You know what that also shows? That we're supreme. Because we're going to be ruling the earth. In order for us to rule the earth, we would have to have the knowledge and understanding of the earth.
Yeah, it's the truth that sets you free, innit?
Exactly. We have. So that's all it really takes. Because vocab alone and all of these other
Get with the program.
jackasses that came in the midst and failed miserably, which he's about to fail miserably as well. He doesn't have what we have. He doesn't have the truth which has founded the earth. We have that information, so that proves that we're going to win in the very end,
Right.
so that we can eventually rule the earth.
Precept.
Going out.
And another point. Yes, we have the truth, because guess what? Lord willing, if we be of the elect, we are the truth. You know?
Exactly.
And the precept that proves that, it says, John 14 and 16. I'll pray to the Father, and he shall give you another comforter,
Yep.
that he may abide with you forever, even the Spirit of truth.
Even the Spirit of truth, as Yahweh Shai is. It says that he was the word that came in the flesh. What is the word of? The word is of the truth. And what does the truth do to the earth? What does the earth do to the truth? It blesses it.
Can't.
So that's why it says in the scriptures, right? In the book of Isaiah, somewhere in Isaiah where it says the parched area should be correct me if I'm wrong, man, because I can see myself butchering it. But it says that the unsown places shall be sown,
Can't.
and the parched places shall be ridden with water. I'm roughly paraphrasing.
Let me find it for you.
Please do. Why? Because nature and everything in its existence, this whole entire earth, once again, is going to be excited because of the truth.
Fine.
All right, go on, brother.
2 Ezra 6 verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear
That's the
unsown,
one. Yeah.
and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Right, and what is it?
So I read it again. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown,
Right.
and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Right. So I want to just focus on that again, where you just read that the places that are unsown, the places that seem unsown will be sown. So the earth is going to change. Even the places that are desert like right now, these places will become affluent with water and greenery. And the earth is going to have a different vibration. Okay? And that's because the vibration of the truth is going to influence the earth. Therefore, the earth is even going to rejoice because of what? The truth. So instead of the earth being under a cursed, negative vibration, it's going to be under a positive vibration. So as we go back to the time of the beginning of time, the time of Genesis, due to the curse, what happened was, because of what happened between Cain and Abel.
I've got it.
Read that.
Come on. It says, Genesis 4 and 10. And let me read from 9. And Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
God.
And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground.
God.
And now thou art cursed from the earth, which have opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand.
So what made the ground cursed? If I'm correct, brother.
It's the blood. It says
It's the blood, right?
Yeah, come
What
on.
does it say in Numbers 33? What does it say in Numbers 30?
blood defileth the earth.
Exactly, the blood defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed thereof but by the blood of him that shed it.
That's right.
So the reason why this earth is under a curse because of the first sin that came from Cain.
That's right.
So let's finish that, brother.
What, in Genesis again?
Yeah.
Can't. So it says, and now thou art cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand.
Right.
When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto you
Yes.
her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond thou shalt be upon the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, Yahweh, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth,
Right.
and from thy face I shall be hid.
Hey, brother, that's all we need. That's all we need. You know what I mean? But did you read the part? Because maybe my mind didn't catch up to it. But did you read the part about how the earth is cursed?
I did, yeah, and you just spoken it.
Okay, then we just move forward. So yeah, there you go. So once the truth penetrates this earth, as we will allow it to, because we're going to be the ones ruling, and we're going to be ruling by the commandments and statutes, the earth is going to be happy about that. The earth is going to rejoice. The spirit of the earth is going to be different, and the curse of the earth, or the earth, will be liberated from the curse. Okay, go on, brother.
I've got a precept back on. I mentioned that we are representatives of the truth on this earth. Back in John 14 and verse 17. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you.
And shall be in you. That's why it also says that the kingdom of heaven cometh not with observation, lo here or lo there, but the kingdom of heaven dwelleth within you, which is the truth.
Got one.
Go on, brother.
Yeah. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 27 and 8 says, if thou followest righteousness, thou shalt obtain her. Put her on as a glorious long robe. The birds will resort unto their like, so will truth return unto them that practice in her. Last one.
Okay.
As a lion lieth in wait for the prey, so sin for them that work iniquity.
That's a good scripture. You want to break that down?
Yeah, well, I could use him as an example. He's just an example because brothers use him, vocab Malone, for
Punching
as fodder. Yeah, fodder, or you can use him to do videos, So it's good still. So as an example, he's in his lot. Yeah, it says, as a lion lieth in wait for the prey, so sin for them that work iniquity. Yeah, but for those who are about this truth, the birds will resort unto their like, so will truth return unto them that practice in her.
Come on.
Sophia. So
Right.
What is it?
Goes back to philosophy, right? The love of knowledge.
Right, can't. So like seeks like, man. I mean, for those who love truth, it's gonna what you just read, it's gonna exude out of us.
Can't,
And if you like lies, like Volker Malone, he's gonna stay in that, doing that work.
Can't. And the scriptures say, "Can two walk together lest they be agreed?" So you're gonna go light to light. You know.
Right. So really, if we want to be on the winning team, I always want to be on the winning team, and I know any man
wants to be
in his right mind wants to be on the winning team.
Yeah.
Yahweh Ratzah, we've been called to be on that team, and Yahweh Ratzah, we got chosen too.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yahweh
point.
Ratzah.
Might I add to that? Yes, everybody wants to be on the winning team, but nobody wants to build a winning team. You know, everybody wants to oh, that team's winning. I'm gonna be down with them.
Yeah.
That ain't how this works, man. We are the losing
It's not
team
football.
right now. We have to take the lows, we have to take the L's, we have to lose, and we're gonna win in the end, as the elder said. And that's the spirit. You know, we are obviously it's predestined that we're gonna win, but not everybody wants to take that low. They want to get the glory now.
Yeah.
That's why
When they're winning.
Yeah, that's why they align themselves with who they perceive to have the power. Like these women, you know, they'll flock to a man who they perceive to have the power, but they don't perceive that we have an even higher power because it hasn't been manifested to them yet. So that's that.
That's right. The point is, in football,
That's a good point. Yeah.
in football, I've seen people do that. Like people I used to know will support their team, and when they lose, they don't want to
Jump ship.
Yeah, they want to. They don't want to claim the team, but they only want to claim the team
When it's winning.
When it's winning. So yeah, in the truth now, you don't. It's not the same thing. We claim it when we're taking the L's. We claim the truth, and when we're gonna we're gonna get the W's, and we're definitely gonna claim the truth then too. Yeah.
And that shows faith, because Yahweh doesn't want fair weather. So Yahweh Shai doesn't want fair weather friends, guys who are only down when the going's good. We have to be with the Lord at His lowest, and that's why He identifies with us, because we identify with His suffering and everything that He went through. We can relate to Him. That's why He comes and He sups with us, Lord willing, to be of those men.
Yahweh Shai took the major low.
Yes.
Yeah, you did. Absolutely. Yeah. So go back to what you was. I think you was reading.
Yeah, I had John, and I said
John 14 it was.
Yeah, I'll read it again.
Go on.
And it said, oh, hang on a minute. I've lost it, but it's given me something new. Right, it's on point, but the page seems to be different, but it's on point.
Okay.
It says, man, I lost it again. Bear with me.
So yeah, like I said, this truth is triggering a lot, and in the sense of saying that even the world that we're living in right now, the world of a lie, which is what we're dealing with right now, the truth is triggering this world. That's why you got a lot of people talking about us and we're the most watched. Like don't get it misconstrued. Just because you have a low view count, don't think that people are not watching you. People are watching you. And you have even Edomites that are watching. Well, they may very well be Jakes, because they're even being triggered by the truth as well. That's why the government is changing their policies, and they're coming down hard. Like they just passed a law. I was in a tube station, and I saw the new law that they passed, and it says something to the effect of if you feel threatened or due to religious or whatever race you're from. Something like that anyway. Like if you're of a certain race or religion and you feel threatened, you call 999. Because this truth is getting down to them and it's really aimed at us.
Come on, brother. I found a precept. This is John chapter 8 and verse 31. Then Yahushua said to those Jews which believed on him, if you continue in my word, then ye are my disciples indeed.
Yeah, if you continue in my word, ye are my disciples indeed. Go on.
And it says, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
And the truth shall make you free. So when we know the truth, now we feel comfortable because we're at one with the truth. We're not at one with this world, which made us feel uncomfortable. We're at one with this truth. Okay? Just like how you just read. Every kind cleave to themselves.
Yep.
So we're of the kind of the truth. So when we see the truth, we recognize the truth. That's why Yahweh Shai even said it. My sheep hear my voice. He didn't recognize all of these other voices.
That too.
Khan.
I got a precept to that, what you said earlier. Sirach or Ecclesiastes, Sirach 4 and 28 says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
Right, strive unto the truth even unto death, and the Lord shall fight for you. And if we do fight for the truth even unto death, as it is written in the book of Revelation 12, let's read what that says.
Revelation 2:10.
Or 2 and 10.
Khan,
excuse
yeah.
me, go on.
It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried.
Gone.
And ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
Right.
But be thou faithful unto death.
Right.
And I will give thee a crown of life.
Exactly. So we fight for the truth even unto death in the most straight conditions that we're going to experience. Then we're going to receive a crown of life. So therefore the truth will allow us or lead us into being the supreme people, that which was foretold to be supreme. As we just read in Jeremiah 3 verse 15, that the Lord will liken us, or excuse me, the nations are going to look at us as the throne of himself. Go on, brother.
I've got that one that I was reading before. This is John, once again.
Yep.
John 14:17. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive.
In other words, the rest of the nation of Israel. Go on.
Because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you, and
Right.
shall be in you.
And shall be in you. So we know the truth, and we know it's in us. We can feel it. We feel different. You know, we don't feel like the rest of the people anymore. You know, we know that we're on a mission, and we know and we understand that this world eventually will perish. It's going to come to nothing. Right? And that's what we're expecting ultimately, so that we can get into the kingdom, so that we can be liberated from the clutches of these devils. All right? Go on, brother.
Right.
So instead of walking around worrying about, oh, I gotta go to work and oh man, I can't do this for a particular point in time because you know I got work to do, and you just so concerned about being a damn slave, that's gonna change. We're not gonna be the ones worrying about time and going to work and getting our sleep, going to bed at the right time because we gotta do a whole lot of shit. We ain't gotta worry about that because eventually we ain't gonna be doing nothing. We're not gonna have it to actually use any one of our fingers. A pinky finger won't even be used. But all of these other nations, they're going to be doing the work that we told them to do.
Come. There's a little bit more. Verse 18. This is back in John 14, verse 18. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. Yet a little while, and the world seeth me no more.
And how does the Lord comfort us? He comforts us with his knowledge and his understanding. That's what's comforting us. That's why Paul even said it himself. He said that you comfort one another daily. So how are we comforted? When brothers do their sit-downs,
Yes.
and they bring out the precepts, as we're doing to you right now. Go on, brother.
Come. Yet a little while, and the world seeth me no more. But ye see me, because I live, and ye shall live also.
Right, and ye shall live also. Again, when you know the truth invigorates you. It brings you back to life. When you live in a world like this, and you're under the guise and the narratives of this world, it will leave you to death.
Wow.
And that's why a lot of our people have died in this world.
Yes, yes.
Because of the lies and the deceptions thereof. Because of this whole notion, oh, I gotta be a gangster. Or I gotta live up to this narrative that TV's telling me. And it's all bullshit at the end of the day. Or I gotta go talk to the girlies and all of this other stuff. But a lot of these women got all kind of sexual
STDs.
transmitted diseases and shit. Going about from rod to rod, messing around with total different men. You know, you got some women that taller than men 100. Some women taller than men 200. Okay? The average woman probably been around, 40 to 50 guys, man.
Come.
So what we've been told to do, what this world told us to do, what we got to understand is that all of that was all wrong. It all led to death. Or you gotta go to the club. You gotta go and meet up with your friends. You gotta go talk to the girlies. The same girlies that have been pretty much going all over the place with different dudes. All right? Taking on different men's DNA and shit. And you the last motherfucker to deal with her. Come on, man. Go on, brother.
Yeah, but reading on it says, and at that day ye shall know that I am in the Father, and ye in me, and I in you.
Right, and I in you. So Yahweh shines in us, which he's an also exemplification of the truth. Go on.
He that hath my commandments and keepeth them,
Mm-hmm.
he it is that loveth me.
He it is that loveth him. So we try to the best of our ability to keep the commandments. We try to the best of our ability to keep the Sabbath and all of the rest of the high holy days. Okay? And the laws. But we can't keep all the laws. That's why we're on the grace right now. But we have the right attitude. Lord willing, the Lord will continue on with the right attitude within us so that we can continue to please him. Okay? Go on, brother.
And it says, and he that hath my commandments and keepeth them is he that loveth me.
Yeah.
And he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father.
Right, and he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father. And that's a heavy thing, baby boy.
Khan is a bit more.
Just imagine how the Heavenly Father loves you. Come on, man. Go on, brother. That's how you know that the elect, they're going to be blessed above everything and everybody else, man.
Khan, this is a heavy scripture. Let me read it again. It says, he that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me. And he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him and will manifest myself to him.
And I will manifest myself
Beautiful,
unto him. So
that
we're going to
sounds
actually
sweet.
see him by ourselves, or with the multitude of us, we'll be able to see him. Okay? So, I mean, hey, man, we got something beautiful coming our way, man. We got something beautiful coming our way.
And who created love? Yeah?
The Most High.
Thank you very much.
Go on, brother.
There's more. It says, verse 22, and Judas saith unto him, not Iscariot, Lord, how is it that thou wilt manifest thyself unto us, and not unto the world?
But not unto the world. You know why that is? Because the world wasn't capable of receiving it.